Happy Friday, everyone. So today's video, what I'm going to be filming is a full day of eating as a collegiate cross-country athlete. And if you guys are new to the channel, my name's Connor Del Carmen, and I'm a Division III runner at a school called Earlham College in Richmond, Indiana. So I'm just going to be going through my diet today, from breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, as well as some of my hydration strategies. But I'm not going to change anything up as far as what I normally eat. I'm not going to try and make my diet look any better than it actually is. It's just going to be a really realistic type of thing is what I'm hoping for it to come across. And I also don't claim to have like a nutrition background. Like I'm no nutritionist, and I don't believe necessarily that this is like the best diet, but it's what I eat, and it's what I'm going to show to you guys today. So first we'll start off with breakfast. What's up, guys? So it's about 9:15 a.m. right now, waking up a little bit later today because I don't have morning class, and we had a hard workout yesterday, so I want to get fully recovered and getting my sleep. But anyways, though, now we're here into the first meal, so breakfast, and just kind of broadly speaking, but really breakfast is kind of a hard meal for me because when I wake up I'm not really too hungry, but I know I need to start the day by getting in good calories. So yeah, and I also usually do not go into the dining hall for breakfast because, again, I'm not really too hungry and I don't want too much. Just usually something from my dorm room will suffice. And then also one of the things that can kind of be different depending on the day is whether or not we have a morning workout. So today our run is in the afternoon. It's normal practice time at 4:15. So I have a little bit more freedom for these first two meals. Whereas if I had a morning workout or run, I'd probably eat a little bit of a lighter breakfast, but still try and get something in. But you guys will see me at the next meal. See you then. So here we are now at the breakfast. So just some Quaker Instant Oats maple flavor that I like to throw in the microwave, in and out, 45 seconds. Just super convenient. Mix it with water. It's just how I like to do it. And then you'll see in a second here that some of the toppings that I like to add are some blueberries, as well as some pumpkin seeds. The blueberries are a great source of antioxidants to help guard against inflammation, recover quicker. And then the pumpkin seeds are an extra source of protein, which is as well good for recovery. And then another thing I like in the morning is just some coffee that we put in a Keurig with some hazelnut creamer. But there it is all together: the oatmeal, an RX bar, which is basically just a more natural protein bar, a banana, and a cup of coffee. What's up, guys? So now we're here after breakfast. Also a little bit more energetic now that I've gotten my caffeine in me. But anyways, though, now after breakfast I usually take my supplements. So I'll show you what supplements and vitamins that I'm taking right now. And I'll put that up on the screen. So I'll kind of give a little explanation for each of them. So right now I take iron because at one point, my junior year of cross country, I was iron deficient and it really derailed my season. And so I've definitely got my iron levels / ferritin levels back up to where they need to be. But I continue to just take a 1 pill supplement a day. There's no real harm in it. Then also last fall, my senior season of cross country, I got blood tested and was vitamin D deficient. So again, just take 1 small capsule. So that really, I've heard vitamin D can help with recovery and obviously staying healthy in terms of not getting sick. Then the last 2 supplements that I take are magnesium and fish oil, both of which are supposed to help with recovery and can be common things that runners can be deficient in. And there's really no harm in taking them. Very safe. So those are the supplements that I take. And then also at this point in the season, I'm usually not a big fan of, but what that is I'm taking a multivitamin right now at this point in the season, because it's more at this point about not getting sick than anything else. So it's that safety net of having that extra kind of immune support. And then also I showed up on the screen some protein powder, which I take after workouts, races, and long runs, but just on easy days I don't take it. It's not an everyday thing. But yeah, again, speeding up the process of recovery and hitting that window to get in the nutrition after a hard effort. And then the last thing I would like to say just about supplements in general is that they're a safety net. It shouldn't be your diet. The reason I take all of these is for a safety net to make sure I don't get deficient in anything. It's about being healthy for me as far as not getting sick and keeping my joints and bones strong to where I can avoid small things as much as I can that are in my control. So my diet isn't supplements, as you'll see. I'm definitely trying to get in most of my nutrition, if not all of it, through foods, real foods. But yeah, again, if you're young out there, first focus on the small or the big picture of nutrition and getting in the calories and vitamins you need through real food, not supplements. So then I went into the dining hall to go get some lunch. So what I ate today was some honey glazed chicken thighs, I think is what they called it, white rice, asparagus, and some roasted potatoes. All of it was good. And then after that, I went over to my class in the afternoon, and usually how I kind of like to approach hydration throughout the day, I'll kind of talk about that, is sipping on water, breakfast, and lunch. And then if I have an afternoon class, usually what I do is I pop a noon tablet into a water bottle of about 15 to 20 ounces, and usually that's the most important part for me because you get those electrolytes and obviously still some fluids. And at this point, I feel like it's appropriate to kind of address calorie counting as far as the runner's diet goes. It's something that I've never been into. For me personally, my biggest issue has always been if I'm underfueling, but I don't think I've had a time so far in my running career where I've overfueled. Perhaps I've consumed the wrong foods or the wrong foods at the wrong times, or vice versa, or whatever. But to me, it's kind of a waste of time. Honestly, you're just burning so many calories that your body, you just need to listen to what your body wants at that point. Point being, I don't really believe too much in restrictive calorie counting. I do believe, though, in fueling strongly your body and giving enough nutrients. Hey guys, so now I'll flash up on the screen what I ate for dinner. So for dinner, there was some bourbon chicken, I think is what they called it, over some rice, and then a salad of spinach. I added in some peppers, some chickpeas or garbanzo beans, whatever you call them, for some protein, along with a little bit of bacon and balsamic vinaigrette dressing. And then for the main plate, mashed potatoes, chicken fried steak, and green beans, I believe, was all that was on there. And probably not the best to have both of the proteins fried, but that was what was offered that day in the dining hall, so I was gonna eat that. But definitely it was a good meal. In my mind, I kind of see dinner as the most important meal of the day, not breakfast, because for me, we usually, with the afternoon practices, I'm pretty hungry at that point, and it's really a chance to, if I haven't been feeling enough throughout the day, to catch up on my calories and get in what I need. So we got in the greens, some color with the peppers, carbs through the mashed potatoes and the rice, and then obviously the protein with the chicken and the fried steak. So relatively balanced, as best as I could probably do on the day. But then also worth noting, before the practice, I forgot to film it, but I had some Belvita breakfast biscuits, so also include that in what I had. And as well, once I came back to the dorm, I had some little Trader Joe's gummies, like a candy, so that was pretty good as a dessert. But obviously there's not a whole lot of nutritional explanation that I can give for that as far as like how it's going to help me be a runner. But again, this is supposed to just be a real diet, and not some type of false image of what I do, because the reality is, although you want to be eating a majority of your foods with nutritional value, at the end of the day, you gotta find a diet that is sustainable. Because and when I was in high school, I kind of did like a pseudo vegan or vegetarian type of diet, and I feel like it may have helped my performance, I don't know. But to me, when I kind of came to the idea that I was going to stop, it was just because I was so tired from all the energy I was putting into other aspects of running. And so the diet was one of the first things to go, because it was just kind of extra. But so now, basically, the moral of the story is I fuel myself to just be happy, enjoy food again, and also to nourish myself enough to where I'm full for runs, but still get in as well all these essential vitamins and nutrients. So thanks for watching to the end of the video. So I bet at this point you're probably wondering, Connor, what's the moral of the story then as far as like diet goes? So one is that you're filling yourself up. Two is that you're happy in what you're doing and have a positive relationship with food, self-image, and body weight. And then the third one that I'd probably say is make sure that you're getting in enough essential vitamins and stuff. it's too often that both male and especially female runners are deficient in certain vitamins and things because they're under fueling. So I would say that should be the primary focus for someone who's a young runner. But other than that, though, I really think that we've kind of gotten to in a place as society where we're obsessed with one diet and how it's gonna supposedly make us better to hit goals. Where I think it should be really individualized. But thanks again for watching to the end of the video. And if you guys have any ideas for future videos, please let me know in the comments. But I'll see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.